Question 44. So what we've got here is a candle, 15 inches, burns at a constant rate of 1.2 inches per hour. T will be the number of hours since it was lit. And we've got a function that represents the remaining length of L of the candle in inches, T hours after it was lit. So first we want to write a function for F and determine the practical domain and then the practical range. Okay, so the function f of t, and again remember this is going to be the remaining length of the candle. So we've got 15-inch candle is going to get reduced by 1.2 inches every hour. Hour is going to be t, so we're going to reduce it by 1.2 t. After 2 hours it's 2.4, right? Reduce. When we take 15 minus this amount, we have how much of the candle is left, right? So at time 0, put in 0 here, you're subtracting 0, so it's 15 inches. After an hour, it would be 13.8 inches, right? 15 minus 1.2, and so forth and so on. Now the practical domain, that's talking about what could t be. Well, t starts out at 0, right? At the beginning, when you first light it, it's a 15-inch candle, and it'll go until the candle is no longer has anything left, right? So what we have to do to figure out how long will this burn, we've got to figure out when will there be 0 left. When was y value 0, so 15 minus 1.2 t. We'll subtract 15 from both sides. So that's negative 15 equals negative 1.2 t, and then we'll divide both sides by negative 1.2. So then we get that t is equal to negative divided by negative is positive, so I'll just do the 115 divided by 1.2, and we get it's going to take 12.5 hours, right? After 12 and a half hours, there will be no candle left. So it's effectively, if you have no candle, you can't burn for any longer. So that's it. So there's our domain. Practical range is the output. So certainly we start at 15, right? When t is 0, we'll have 15-inch candle, and then after it all burns down, we'll get down to where there's 0. So this is domain here. The range is actually going to be sort of the same. We always list so what we're thinking is the candle goes from 15 inches all the way down to 0. So that's going to be our y values, but we always list the range and the domain from smallest to largest. So we'll list it going from 0 to 15, when in fact in time-wise it's starting at 15 going down to 0. But that's the domain and the range. What are the values of the vertical intercept and the horizontal intercepts? Well, when we set y equal to 0 and we got the x value, that's going to give us the x-intercept. Okay, so if we were to graph this, right, starts out at 15, height of 15, and it's going to burn down and down and down, and after 12.5 hours it's got 0 left. So the vertical intercept is the point x is 0, y is 15. And the horizontal x-intercept is x is 12.5 and y is 0. Notice how we've kind of got both those numbers in our domain and range. Times 0, we've got 15. At time 12 hours and 12.5 hours, 12 and a half hours, we have a candle that's 0 length. So that's 44.